everybody, and welcome to a look into River City Girls, a game developed by Arc System Works, which is an action beat-em-up brawler, similar to games like, Double Dragon or Streets of Rage, which is, kind of interesting because Arc System Works actually worked on Double Dragon, the original. So there's that. So what I am going to do is I'm going to show off the first level, and not the first boss, but just the first level in general, and just give you guys a general layout of like what the game really has and just everything else, because that's just how I do things, or not really how I do things, but you get the picture here. It's just how I want to do things. But anyway, so I'm going to be playing as Kyoko, and I will explain the story there on. So basically what happened is they didn't even heal me. That is just amazing. Wow. Okay, good to know. But basically Kyoko and Misako and Kyoko are basically two high school students who are just doing their everyday thing. Of course, Misako's in detention, although Kyoko is also with her, but she doesn't go to the school. It's kind of weird considering they don't really let you do that. Oh wow, I get to have an ally now. Okay, well I guess I'll explain this in a bit then. But basically, Kyoko gets a text from some unblocked caller, which is kind of weird because I don't think you can get messages from blocked callers, but whatever. We'll just go with it. And yeah,
so what's the plan?
They have to go and save.
Find our boyfriends.
Well, their boyfriends have been kidnapped.
Life out of whoever took them.
So they're gonna go and rescue them.
I just came up with it.
So
whoa,
there's
you
that.
are like crazy smart, Misako.
And that's the story of River City Girls. We just go around the city while these enemies, beat me up. So I'll explain the pause menu in a bit, but yeah, for now, what you do is you have your basic attack. And as you can see here, you can recruit allies to, help you. Now, think of it as like not someone that can help you during the entire fight, but if you like press, a button on the controller, they will, pull out an attack. That's the kind of, thing right there. That's just, how it goes. So it's not like someone you get for, helping you just, fight in general. It's not that kind of ally sort of system.
I wonder who took Kunio and Ricky. I wonder who sent us that text message.
A statue right here that you
your
can
phone,
destroy.
Kyoko. For what?
But there are also going to be moments in the game
to find
where
out who sent us that text.
You will be locked into a room and you have to beat a certain amount of enemies.
That's a weird name.
So that's just how it
goes.
It
would be blocked.
And when you break it through,
come on.
You can, move on to the next room. Alright, so just beat this one up, and now we're going to beat this one up. And I'm going to show you guys my favorite move, or not. Okay, well I guess I kind of technically did show it, but Kyoko has the dab, which is like really funny, and there are these two girls who do not like Misako and Kyoko. They think they're dating.
Those girls seem nice.
And Ricky.
Yeah,
Kunio and Ricky.
Crazy. Oh? They think they're
cheerleaders.
dating Kunio and Ricky. What? They better not be! Relax. Their brains are just broken. Gonna be a lot more broken if they ever touch my Ricky!
Now, I think what I have to do
Let's do it!
is I think this is actually a good time to show off, I guess the pause menu. Oh, we got a little cutscene.
Welcome, students, to...
Oh, okay, block.
Today, we're going to learn about puberty.
Puberty? But I don't know what that is.
That's because you're ignorant, Timmy. Puberty stands for punching until bricks explode right towards you.
Wow.
Now do you understand?
Not at all.
Well, let's see if we can find someone.
Oh, I got time here, so I gotta go.
Which way are we headed? Downstairs.
Okay.
We'll exit through the front. Great plan. I just hope Miss Susan...
So, now, let me
Who's not
explain
here today?
the whole pause menu thing here. So, when you pause the game, you have the map menu, so you can view the entire map of, each and every area that you're in. There are multiple rooms that you can go through, but yeah, it's just, you know, a general map layout of where you are. You see the red quotation mark on the bottom right of the screen? That's like the current objective you need to go to. That's basically our objective right there. So we go over here. These are the moves that you can use. River City Girls is more of a combo-based, you know, sort of beat-em-up kind of game. So think of it like, you know, those fighting games, like, you know, Guilty Gear and all that stuff, and you can just, you know, press all these buttons, and, you know, you can just, you know, get all these, you know, nice, cool moves and all that you can pull off. So, let's get on to the accessories. Okay, so accessories are like these permanent items that you can get, and they will help you in battle. So, you know, you think, oh, hey, that's, you know, kind of cool. I get, you know, these, you know, cool items that I can use. And yeah, that's fine and all that, but something that River City Girls kind of just has is that these items, or accessories I should call them, don't really help you in the grand scheme of things. So let's take this for example, the smartwatch here. So you have extra 5% damage when fighting students. So that's, you know, alright. I get 5% extra damage when fighting student-based enemies. So let's go to the recruits right here. So these are basically the enemies that you can, you know, view, the ones that you've recruited. I haven't recruited all of them. There's like one enemy that I have not recruited. But let's put this into, you know, the perspective here when it comes to the recruitment-based enemies. So, you see, smartwatch. 5% damage when fighting, you know, recruit-based enemies. Alright, so we got the grunts or the greasers. We also have the, you know, high school girl. And we have the, you know, the other guy. So that's like 3. There's 4. The cheerleaders are, I think, count to this as well. I don't know if the waivers count. So I'm unsure if the waivers count as student-based enemies, but I don't really think they do, because waivers don't appear till near the end of the game. So there are 11 enemies in the entirety of River City Girls. So, in other words, you're only going to be doing 5% damage to 5 out of the 11 enemies in all of, you know, the game. So, alright, that's, you know, fine. But the problem is, though, is in the later parts of the game, you're not going to be fighting, you know, students all the time. You're going to be fighting, you know, some of these guys right here. You're going to be fighting, you know, these robots. You're going to be fighting, you know, wrestlers, the police, the sledgehammer guys, the ones that are, like, blocked out here. You're going to be fighting them. And you're also going to be fighting, you know, the, Linda and stuff, and, you know, the other girl, 2 girls that are with her. So, you know, alright, yeah. So it's not really that useful. And there's also another one. Where is it? I know I have it. Okay, yeah, the makeup kit. So the makeup kit will basically allow you to do extra 5% damage to fighting female enemies. So let's go to the recruits here. This is where the same problem comes into. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's 5 out of the 11 enemies in the entirety of the game where you're going to be doing 5% extra damage. That's also, you know, not really going to be helpful. Besides, you know, the smartwatch, the makeup kit isn't really that useful either. And you're also going to be, you know, fighting a lot more male enemies than anything. So you'll actually be coming across, you know, these guys. You will be coming across, you know, Linda and her 2 other friends. You're going to come across the police, the luchadors, and the robots. I don't know if the robots count as, you know, a male enemy, but I'm going to assume they do until someone else points out to me in the comments. And we have, you know, these guys right here. And by the way, let me just go. Right here, waiver is like kind of hard to spawn in as a whole. And these ones don't appear until like, the final area of the game. So you're pretty much only going to be doing 5% extra damage to like 1, 2, and 3 of the enemies in the entire... Oh, no, wait, 2. Yeah, because I counted waiver. But yeah, you're going to be doing, you know, 5% extra damage to 2 female-based enemies. Actually, 3, because, you know... Yeah, so there's 3. I'm wrong. But yeah, so 3. So, you know, that's, you know, just, you know, alright, fine. However, there is, you know, a loop around to this. There is the love letter that you get after beating the second boss. And that lets you do 5% extra damage when fighting male enemies. A very, very useful item, because like I said before, you're going to be fighting a lot more male enemies. And there are 7 male enemy types in the entirety of the game. So, you know, there's actually It's quite, you know, simple. So that's kind of just how, you know, the accessories generally tend to work, and all the other stuff. There's like other stuff too, like the heart earrings, we get 10% extra damage for all recruit attacks, which is fine on its own, but the problem I also have with the recruits is they're not that useful either. Their attacks really don't matter in the grand scheme of things, because you want to do combos to the enemies because you get better results. When you use a recruit, you only pull off their one attack, and that isn't really exactly, you know, going to be useful in the grand scheme of things, especially when, you know, your character can just do more damage. So that's just, you know, other stuff right there. There are a lot more accessories that you can, you know, get your hands on. But to buy these, you will need to go to the shop, and you're going to need money to do that. But there's another issue with that too. When you're in a shop, you won't know what each and every accessory does until you buy it. So you can just end up buying a completely useless accessory that's not even going to be beneficial to you at all. Just something that I should probably point out, and it's not really a great feature that I like, which I hope is fixed in River City Girls 2, which I'll, you know, definitely be covering in that game. But that's really it for the
You're gonna let a 300-pound
Oz
security
menu really
guard
does,
stand between you and Ricky? No.
all the other stuff. So here's the thing, I should probably point this out that I am playing on New Game Plus, but I'm like, I've pretty much beaten the game. So
Today is School Spirit Day. Show your
and now we're going to
school
go over
spirit by
here.
destroying those girls.
We are going to beat these enemies up here. Now you also have a special move gauge that you can do, if I can actually get the attack right. There we go. And Kyoko will do these series of kicks, and... okay, if I can get it. Or not. Alright, fine. Hey, get going. Do the move! Alright, or not. Hey, jeez. There we go, finally. There, the dab of death, that's what I call it. Now let's recruit that guy. So you can make him do his kick in a second. Or not, he can actually get hit, which by the way, allies do have a certain amount of hits they will take before they're knocked out, and you can't use them again. So, you know, be careful. There we go. That's how you do it. Him. Right now, and he is now down to, I think. You want to be recruited? Nah, nobody. You're not gonna get off that. Okay. So now we're in the gym. I think I can pick this crate up. Yeah, okay. I got an apple. But you can actually pick up objects too, and you know, you can use them in combat. They have their very own varying effects too, but for the most part, that's just, you know, how you do it. Alright, that guy up, and we are going to speed him up. And I think... actually, no, we're not at the final area yet, but we soon are, and that's where I'll have to, you know, take it off right there. That guy up, and we beat this one up. Yeah, I can pretty much beat all these enemies quite easily, especially with, you know, the 5% damage bonus I get from fighting the male ones. Okay. Alright. Okay. Fight, there we go. That guy up, and now we're going to this guy up. Or, okay, fine, get the first strike on me. Okay.
You students are a disgrace. Oh well, at least she'll stop them.
I tried doing the dabbing, but I failed. Alright, so this guy right here, and yeah, there we go. And there we go. Next, we're gonna exit out of here, and this will be the boss.
No sign of security. Maybe she's on break.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
This is
Out of
boss.
our way, Miss
You know what?
Suzu.
I'm gonna give you guys a try. I'm actually gonna show this, because I think I can beat her.
Get over here!
So what you're gonna want to do, so at the end of every level or area, you will fight a boss, and these bosses can, you know, have a varying degree of attacks that you can use on them, and they will have these various attacks that they'll definitely be using on you as well. So we got Suzu over here, who'll do this charge-based attack, and you know, she will try, you know, get to you, but then she also have this punch, and she will do this, you know, ground pound. And that's when you want to strike her. Okay, there we go. Go, her. I hate that. Back off. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. The 1, 2, 3 punch. That's the what you want to do. Okay. And we'll go for this one. Okay. Alright. She's gonna do her next one. Oh, I changed it more quicker than I thought. Okay, so this is the final phase that she has. And Misuzo is then going to, I think, do double the ground pound. You're wrong. Okay. And you're gonna want to move out, and there. Oh, she's a triple one. Okay. Alright, and. Okay, well. And there we go, we beat her. There we go. And the first boss is out. That's what experience does. Alright, well that's the end of the first level right there. And we got an extra makeup kit. Okay. So each level your stats increase, you unlock new abilities. You can also get new abilities at the gym too, and they'll show you how those work, which is, you know, interesting, but that's besides the point. So that's going to be it for this video right here. So hope you guys liked what you saw, and yeah, that's River City Girls. I highly recommend this game. It's very fun, and by the time I'm uploading this video, the summer sale should be on for 2022, so games should definitely be on sale then, so yeah, pick it up if you want. So yeah, that's it for everything, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day.